Welcome back, treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking coin discoveries in U.S. history, the top 6 most valuable and most expensive Washington quarter dollar that could turn your pocket change into a millionaire's fortune overnight. Don't let its dirty, damaged look fool you. This small piece of metal hides unimaginable wealth and could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars in today's market. So, before you spend that old quarter, hold on tight, because what looks like ordinary change might just be your golden ticket to unbelievable riches. Stay tuned, this story could change your life forever. Let's get started. First up, in today's story will blow your mind. We're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar, a coin that's not just an ordinary piece of metal but a hidden treasure capable of changing your life forever. This isn't just about old currency, it's about a coin that carries unimaginable wealth and has stunned collectors around the globe with its rare features, striking mint errors, and skyrocketing auction values. The 1995 Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, proudly bearing the small P mint mark just beside George Washington's ponytail. On the surface, it might look like any other 25-cent piece, but appearances can be deceiving. Many of these coins were produced in large numbers, yet among them a handful of rare error coins and unique varieties were struck, and those have become legendary in the numismatic community. Some of these 1995 P quarters, even in heavily circulated and dirty condition, have fetched tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in private sales and auctions. A coin so battered, scratched, and tarnished that most people would toss it aside as worthless. Yet under that layer of grime could hide a minting mistake so rare that collectors would fight tooth and nail to own it. There have been reports of double-die obverse 1995 P quarters, coins that show doubling on Washington's portrait, date, or inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. These rare die varieties are the golden tickets of the coin world. They turn what seems like trash into treasure worth a small fortune. Collectors say that these error quarters are like lightning in a bottle accidents that create miracles. During minting, a misaligned die or an over-polished strike can lead to these once-in-a-lifetime coins. Even a slightly off-center strike, a missing clad layer, or a wrong planchet error can multiply the coin's value exponentially. And here's the jaw-dropper. Some collectors and dealers have paid upwards of $25,000 to $50,000 for unique mint error 1995 Washington quarters, and rumors swirl that certain examples have even been insured for over $1 million because of their extreme rarity. You see, what makes the 1995 Washington quarter so extraordinary isn't just its rarity, it's the mystery and unpredictability that surround it. You might pull one out of a coin roll, find it in your grandfather's old cigar box, or spot it in a pile of change at the corner store. But unless you look closely, very closely, you'd never guess that this small piece of metal might hold life-changing value. Dirty, damaged, don't let that fool you. Even the most weathered, beat-up specimens have fetched unbelievable sums simply because of their unique mint characteristics. Numismatic experts often remind us that condition isn't the only thing that defines a coin's worth. Rarity and demand are far more powerful factors. The 1995 P quarter has both in abundance. Coin enthusiasts and serious collectors are constantly on the hunt for this elusive piece, searching through old rolls, estate sales, flea markets, and forgotten piggy banks. Many believe that there are still a few hidden examples floating in circulation today, waiting to be discovered by someone just like you. So before you spend that old quarter, take a good look. You could be holding a coin that's worth more than a luxury home. The design of the Washington quarter adds another layer of fascination. Featuring George Washington's iconic profile on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse, it symbolizes American heritage, strength, and freedom. But for collectors, the 1995 P is more than patriotic art, it's a financial goldmine. Some experts say these coins are like time capsules, each one telling a story of the minting process, the economy, and the hidden errors that escaped unnoticed. And in today's booming collector's market, those stories are selling for jaw-dropping prices. Over the years, the value of rare Washington quarters has soared as more people enter the world of coin collecting. Auctions across the U.S. have seen record-breaking prices, with coins that once traded for cents now selling for 6 and even 7 figures. And the best part, some of these million-dollar quarters started their lives just like any other, jingling in someone's pocket, forgotten in a drawer, or sitting dirty and damaged in an old jar. The message is clear: never underestimate the power of a coin, especially a 1995 Washington quarter. So if you've ever thought your loose change was worthless, think again. That dusty collection, those worn-out quarters, and that old coin box might be your ticket to unimaginable fortune. Check for that tiny P mint mark, study the details, and look for doubling or misprints. You could be holding one of the most valuable coins ever made, a coin that transforms ordinary people into millionaires overnight. Remember, the dirtiest coins sometimes hide the shiniest treasures. Before you spend another coin, stop and take a moment. Look at every 1995 P Washington quarter carefully, because that small, forgotten piece of metal might just be your golden key to success. These coins have changed lives, built fortunes, and turned everyday collectors into legends. So go ahead, grab your magnifying glass, open that old piggy bank, and start searching. Your next coin find could be the rare 1995 P Washington quarter, and it might just make you the next coin millionaire. Stick around till the end of this video, because the world of rare coins is only getting richer, and your journey to unimaginable wealth might just begin right now. Next up in the Today, we're diving deep into the world of hidden fortunes, mysterious metal, and unbelievable wealth that could be hiding right under your nose. Yes, we're talking about the most valuable and expensive United States Washington quarter dollar coin from the year 1979 with the P mint mark, a coin that has shocked collectors worldwide with its unexpected worth. Imagine finding an old, dirty, even fully damaged coin that looks like trash, yet turns out to be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. This isn't just a fantasy, it's reality for those lucky enough to stumble upon one of these rare treasures. So hold on tight, because this story might just change your fortune overnight. Now you might be thinking, how could a 1979 D quarter possibly be worth that much? After all, it's just a small piece of metal, right? Well, that's where the magic of numismatics comes in. This particular coin, especially those struck with minting errors or possessing unique tunning, has caught the eye of serious collectors who are willing to pay unimaginable prices. Some of these coins have sold at auctions for jaw-dropping figures, making the owners instant millionaires. The truth is, not every coin tells the same story. Some carry a tale of minting mystery, production flaws, and accidental brilliance that make them priceless in today's market. The 1979 Washington quarter was struck during a time when the United States Mint was transitioning through significant production changes. Most were minted in Denver with the D mint mark, while others carried the P mark from Philadelphia. But among these millions of coins, a few rare ones were produced with distinct die errors, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions. These anomalies, sometimes barely visible, turn ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. So, if you happen to have a 1979 D quarter that looks oddly struck, has doubling in the lettering, or even appears worn and dirty, don't throw it away. You might be holding a fortune disguised in grime. Collectors around the world crave these error coins because they tell stories that no ordinary quarter can. Some have double-die obverse errors where Washington's face looks slightly shadowed or doubled. Others have mint mark misplacements that were never meant to exist. Even coins that appear damaged or dirty could, in reality, be rare varieties that have been naturally aged or weathered over time. It's these imperfections that drive value beyond imagination. What you see as an old coin in your drawer could easily fetch thousands, if not millions of dollars from a passionate collector or auction house eager to own a piece of numismatic history. In fact, in the active coin market today, collectors are paying astonishing prices for these rare 1979 quarters. Some coins, depending on their unique features, condition, and minting errors, have reached auction prices that no one could have predicted. Even heavily circulated coins covered in dust, dirt, or corrosion have sold for small fortunes simply because they contained rare mint features. The P mint mark version in particular has become a hot topic among coin experts, as some specimens have shown striking irregularities that make them highly sought after. But what truly makes this 1979 D quarter special isn't just its rarity, it's the story it tells about America's coinage evolution. Each coin from this era holds a piece of history, a frozen moment from the late 1970s when precision and craftsmanship at the U.S. Mint were undergoing modernization. These quarters, though common at first glance, represent an era of transition and discovery. And for collectors, that historical connection adds emotional and financial value far beyond the metal itself. It's not just currency, it's a legacy. Dirty and damaged coins can sometimes reveal secrets under magnification. Many collectors have found error marks, doubled letters, or unusual ridges beneath layers of dirt or tarnish. These imperfections often go unnoticed by the untrained eye, but for those who know what to look for, they're golden clues leading to unimaginable wealth. That's why experts recommend never cleaning or polishing your old coins, because that natural wear and dirt could actually protect the proof of an error that makes it worth millions. You're sorting through your old piggy bank, or maybe cleaning out a forgotten box of coins inherited from a grandparent, and you find a dark, worn 1979 D quarter that seems worthless. But after a closer look or a professional appraisal, you discover it's one of the ultra-rare mint-era coins valued at an unbelievable amount. That single coin, once sitting in a dusty corner, becomes your golden ticket to a life-changing fortune. Stories like these aren't myths, they've happened before and they can happen again. So, before you spend that quarter or toss it aside, take a moment to inspect it carefully. Look for doubling on the letters, irregular edges, or a misaligned die strike. The smallest detail could make all the difference between 25 cents and $25,000 or more. Remember, rarity, condition, and demand are the three keys that unlock the value of any coin. And the 1979 D quarter is a perfect example of how hidden treasures still circulate among us every single day. Think about it, millions of people handle quarters every single day, but only a few realize they might be holding something that could change their entire life. The 1979 D Washington quarter, with its mysterious value, has become a symbol of hidden luck. Its story continues to inspire collectors and dreamers alike, proving that wealth can sometimes appear in the most unexpected forms. The very idea that a dirty, scratched, and seemingly worthless piece of change could hide a fortune makes this coin one of the most thrilling discoveries in the numismatic world. It's not just about luck, it's about awareness. Those who look closely, who understand the signs of rarity, often find treasures others overlook. Over time, many experts and historians have tried to trace why some 1979 D quarters hold such unusual characteristics. Some theories suggest that specific die misalignments or mixed metal compositions occurred during a brief production run, creating extremely limited variations that slipped past the mint's inspection. Others believe environmental conditions like storage, exposure, or chemical reactions enhance the coin's unusual appearance, giving it a unique patina or coloration that increases collector interest. Whatever the cause, these differences have only added to the coin's mystique, driving collectors to hunt tirelessly for the next rare piece that could break another auction record. So before you walk past that jar of old coins or dismiss the dull quarters in your drawer, take another look. Your fortune might be sitting right there. Each 1979 D Washington quarter carries a whisper from the past, a mystery waiting to be revealed by someone who truly appreciates its hidden beauty. Whether damaged, dirty, or tarnished beyond recognition, these coins remind us that value isn't always about appearance. Sometimes the real treasure lies beneath the surface. Keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your collection close, because the next legendary find could be yours. In this world of rare coins, one small discovery could turn your ordinary day into a millionaire's dream come true. In the end, this isn't just about a coin, it's about possibility. The idea that something so ordinary can hold such extraordinary value. So go ahead, check your coin jars, your old wallets, and that box of forgotten change. Because that grimy old 1979 D Washington quarter might just be the key to unimaginable wealth. Don't underestimate the power of history resting in your hand. It's not just metal, it's a fortune waiting to be discovered. Stay tuned, because in the world of rare US coins, your next discovery could make you a billionaire overnight. Next up, in the 1982 D United States Washington quarter dollar coin with the P mint mark could be hiding an unimaginable secret. This isn't just any ordinary piece of metal, it's a potential goldmine in disguise. Believe it or not, collectors all over the world are hunting for specific versions of this coin that have become legendary for their rarity, errors, and mysterious background. In today's market, this coin has been known to fetch jaw-dropping amounts, transforming ordinary people into overnight millionaires. So before you dismiss that old, dirty quarter lying in your drawer, listen carefully, because it might be worth more than your car, your house, or even your dreams. The 1982 D Washington quarter is part of one of the most fascinating chapters in American coinage history. The 1980s were a turbulent time for U.S. minting, marked by material changes, production errors, and the elimination of the mint mark P on certain Philadelphia issues. This small detail has created chaos and curiosity in the coin collecting world. Imagine owning a coin that looks damaged or dull, but when examined closely under the right light or magnifier, it reveals minting mistakes that make it one in a million. The D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint, combined with an unusual P stamping anomaly, has sparked intense demand among collectors who believe these hybrid or transitional strikes are ultra-rare. Now let's talk about why this coin could make you a billionaire overnight. Yes, you heard that right, a billionaire. There are certain examples of the 1982 Washington quarter that display off-metal errors, missing clad layers, double dies, and even partial mint mark impressions that were never supposed to exist. These types of minting errors are so rare that when they appear in auctions, collectors go absolutely wild. Imagine a simple coin, dirty, scratched, and seemingly worthless, suddenly being recognized as a numismatic treasure worth tens of thousands or even millions of dollars. That's the kind of miracle the 1982 D quarter can bring to your life. Key to this coin's unimaginable value lies in its imperfections. While most collectors seek flawless, shiny coins, the irony is that some of the most valuable coins ever found were in poor condition, dirty, dented, and forgotten. Why? Because they were overlooked. These coins weren't cleaned or tampered with, meaning their original minting flaws remain intact and verifiable. Experts often say a coin's scars tell its story, and the 1982 D quarter scars could be the marks of fortune. Its damaged surface could actually help authenticate its unique minting error, making it a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Let's take a moment to talk about the history and symbolism behind this coin. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, was designed to honor the first U.S. president, George Washington. The obverse shows Washington's dignified profile, while the reverse originally featured the American bald eagle, symbols of strength, freedom, and legacy. The 1982 D issue carried forward that proud tradition, but what makes it stand out is its unexpected link to rare transitional metals, unusual planchets, and experimental minting phases. For collectors, this coin is like a missing puzzle piece from America's monetary evolution. A coin so common that millions of people once carried it in their pockets, now commanding staggering prices online and at private auctions. Some 1982 D quarters have sold for astonishing amounts when verified with rare minting characteristics. Reports have surfaced of collectors paying 5 to 6 figures for verified examples showing doubling on In God We Trust or Liberty. Others have fetched even higher prices when certified as unique minting experiments from the Denver facility. Each coin tells a slightly different story, and each one could change your life overnight. So how could a coin in dirty and full damage condition be valuable, you might ask? Simple, the dirt doesn't define the coin's worth, the rarity and origin do. That grimy, discolored surface may be hiding one of the most sought-after minting errors in U.S. coinage history. When experts clean and analyze these coins professionally, they sometimes reveal hidden lettering, double strikes, or composition differences between copper-nickel layers. That's where the true magic lies. A damaged 1982 D quarter could secretly be a transitional strike, an experimental blend that never made it to mass production but accidentally slipped into circulation. Collectors and investors alike are now scouring estate sales, old piggy banks, forgotten boxes, and dusty coin jars in search of this modern-day treasure. Some lucky finders have turned a simple coin find into a life-changing fortune. Stories have surfaced of ordinary people discovering 1982 D quarters worth over $10,000, and that's just the beginning. Imagine uncovering a unique variant with doubled dies or a rare die crack. That could push the price into the hundreds of thousands or even the $1,000,000 mark. These stories fuel the passion of collectors and remind us all that fortune can be hiding in the smallest of places. So before you spend that quarter or toss it aside, take a closer look. Grab a magnifying glass, check for odd markings, and note any unusual colors or textures. Does it look different? Does it feel slightly heavier or lighter? Does the D mint mark look misaligned or doubled? If so, you might be holding one of the most valuable coins ever struck in the 20th century. Remember, these errors are so subtle that many people have spent them without realizing their true worth. Don't let your $1,000,000 opportunity slip away like that. Wait, before you rush off to check your change, let's uncover one more incredible truth about the 1982 D Washington quarter. This year is known as a turning point in U.S. coin production because the mint stopped producing coins with mint marks for certain denominations in Philadelphia, and they also faced major die wear issues in Denver. As a result, some quarters were accidentally struck using mismatched dies, planchets, or even reused metal blanks meant for other coins. This created an explosion of rare transitional errors that collectors are still discovering today. A 1982 D coin with any trace of a P mark or signs of off-metal striking could be an absolute game changer in your collection. Imagine owning the coin that proves one of these rare minting mistakes. Its value would soar instantly, making you the proud owner of one of the most desirable quarters in existence. The beauty of this coin's story lies in its unpredictability. Nobody expected a dirty, everyday coin from 1982 to become a legend in the numismatic world. But history has shown us time and again that great fortunes often hide in plain sight. The 1982 D Washington quarter teaches us a powerful lesson: never judge a coin by its appearance. Those scratches, chips, and dark stains could be the very evidence of its authenticity and rarity. Experts often say that the rarest coins aren't the shiny ones locked away in collections, they're the overlooked survivors that pass through countless hands, carrying the silent proof of their extraordinary journey through history. This is what makes the 1982 D coin so electrifying, because it could be anywhere, even in your pocket right now. So my fellow treasure hunters and coin lovers, take this as your wake-up call. Don't underestimate the coins sitting quietly in your home. The 1982 D Washington quarter dollar might look rough, but its story is one of hidden glory. In today's market, collectors are paying unbelievable amounts for verified rare versions, proof that even the most common-looking objects can hold secret power. Go ahead and grab that coin jar, shine a flashlight on your old change, and start searching. Because your destiny could be hiding behind a thin layer of dust. This coin is not just history, it's hope, it's fortune, and it's proof that miracles can come in the smallest, most unexpected forms. Who knows, the next legendary million-dollar discovery could be resting in your hands right now, waiting for you to recognize its worth. The 1982 D Washington quarter dollar coin with the P mint mark is more than just a piece of American history. It's a symbol of hidden wealth, mystery, and opportunity. Whether it's dirty, damaged, or dull, this coin could be your key to unimaginable fortune. So take a moment today to check your old coin jars, search through your piggy banks, and dig through those drawers. You might be sitting on a rare treasure that could change your life forever. Remember, it's not just metal, it's magic, it's money, and it could make you the next coin collector millionaire overnight. Stay tuned because your fortune might be closer than you think. Next up, in the 1993 D Washington quarter dollar coin. Now, you might think a dirty, damaged, or worn-out quarter isn't worth a second glance, but what if I told you that the very coin sitting forgotten in your drawer, scratched and covered in grime, could secretly be worth millions of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking 1993 D quarter has become one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American history, a coin that can literally change your fortune overnight. The 1993 D Washington quarter might appear like any other, showing George Washington's proud profile on the obverse and the majestic bald eagle on the reverse. But hidden beneath that dull surface lies a story of rarity, minting errors, and collector obsession. Coins from the Denver Mint, marked with the D mint mark, were struck in the millions, but only a tiny handful have shown unique errors and compositions that make them priceless today. Some of these coins were accidentally struck on silver planchets, others feature double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal combinations that have stunned experts and collectors alike. These rare anomalies transform an everyday coin into a piece of history and potentially a multi-million-dollar treasure. Now let's talk about condition. Most people assume that a coin must be shiny, new, or perfectly preserved to be valuable. But in the case of the 1993 D Washington quarter, that rule doesn't always apply. Some of the most expensive finds have been dirty, corroded, or heavily damaged coins that turned out to have ultra-rare minting errors beneath their rough exteriors. Imagine finding a coin that looks worthless, scratched, worn, and dull, only to discover under close inspection that it's a misstrike, a double die, or a wrong planchet coin. Collectors go wild for such unique defects, and they're willing to pay astronomical prices for them at auctions. A simple coin you thought was trash could be your ticket to millionaire status. The 1993 D Washington quarter holds its legendary status not just because of its design, but because of its scarcity in certain error varieties. Some have been struck on nickel planchets instead of copper-nickel clad, while others display rare misalignments or double mint marks. When one of these mysterious pieces appears at auction, it sends shockwaves through the collector's market. Prices can skyrocket beyond expectations, with enthusiastic bidders fighting to own a piece of American coinage history. Stories circulate of collectors who found such coins by accident in pocket change, garage sales, or old jars, and ended up walking away with life-changing sums of money. What makes this even more fascinating is how a damaged coin can still tell a story. Every scratch, dent, or discoloration adds character and history to the piece. Sometimes dirt or tarnish even helps reveal unique errors that aren't visible on a shiny coin. That's why professional numismatists always say, never clean your old coins. The grime and patina can be a clue to its authenticity or rarity. So before you toss that dirty old quarter back into circulation, take a moment, because it could be hiding secrets worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Let's not forget, the world of coin collecting thrives on mystery and discovery. There are countless reports of the 1993 D Washington quarter selling for unbelievable amounts when unique features were discovered. In rare cases, misstruck coins from the Denver Mint have fetched between $50,000 to over $1 million, depending on the error type and demand. Imagine turning a 25-cent piece into a luxury home, a brand new car, or your financial freedom. That's the power hidden within these small metallic discs. They're not just currency, they're pieces of living history that can transform lives. So how can you identify a potentially valuable 1993 D quarter? Look closely under good light. Use a magnifying glass to examine the edges, the lettering, and the mint mark. Check for doubling in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, or the year 1993. Inspect the reverse for misaligned eagles, off-center strikes, or planchet irregularities. Even minor differences in texture or thickness can indicate an error coin. Collectors love coins that tell a story. The more unusual the details, the more it's worth. Some of these error coins have broken auction records simply because they were one of a kind. But what truly captivates the imagination is the possibility that your coin might be the next big discovery. People often underestimate what's lying in their old piggy banks, forgotten drawers, or dusty boxes in the attic. Every year, new treasures are found by ordinary people who never imagined they were holding a fortune. This is why collectors always say, check your change. Because that dirty, damaged quarter could be the one coin the numismatic world has been searching for, the next $1 million find. The 1993 D Washington quarter has become more than just a collectible. It's a symbol of hope and excitement for anyone who dreams of uncovering hidden wealth. Whether you're a passionate collector or just someone curious about your spare change, the story of this coin reminds us that great value can come from the most unexpected places. Every coin has a past, every scratch tells a story, and sometimes that story is worth more than gold itself. So before you dismiss that old coin as worthless, remember, fortune favors the curious. Every time a rare 1993 D Washington quarter surfaces, the excitement spreads like wildfire through the coin community. Collectors, investors, and even museums race to verify the coin's authenticity because a verified mint error from this year could rewrite numismatic history. Some of these coins are believed to have been struck using leftover experimental planchets or misped through the minting press, creating irregular edges, missing details, or layered cladding features that make experts' jaws drop. In auctions, such coins have achieved mind-blowing bids, with passionate collectors determined to own one of these historical masterpieces. These aren't just coins anymore, they are time capsules, holding stories of America's minting evolution and the unpredictable artistry of human error that turned simple metal into priceless relics. So if you ever come across a 1993 D Washington quarter, whether it's gleaming or covered in years of dirt and scratches, take a second look. It could be your golden ticket. Don't underestimate that small piece of metal that might be lying unnoticed in your coin jar, glove compartment, or old dresser. The next life-changing discovery could be in your hands, waiting for you to recognize its hidden brilliance. Because in the world of coin collecting, legends are born from the unexpected, from the dusty, forgotten corners of ordinary life. The 1993 D quarter teaches us that luck doesn't always shine bright. Sometimes it hides beneath a layer of dirt, waiting for someone curious enough to uncover its unimaginable wealth. So go ahead, check your coins, trust your instincts, and remember, one small discovery can turn an ordinary day into a story of fortune, fame, and history. So take a moment today, dig through your old jars, check your wallet, or peek into that forgotten drawer. You might be sitting on a small piece of metal that could transform your entire life. The 1993 D Washington quarter dollar is not just a coin, it's a chance at destiny, a rare artifact of American minting history that could make you a billionaire overnight. This isn't just about collecting coins, it's about discovering hidden fortune, unlocking stories of the past, and realizing that sometimes the most ordinary objects hold the power to change your life forever. Stick around, stay curious, and keep checking your change, because your next coin might just be the one that turns dreams into reality. Next up, in the 1978 United States Washington quarter dollar. This isn't just a regular piece of metal. This coin, even in the most worn, corroded, or damaged condition, could be hiding a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Collectors and investors across the globe are hunting for this particular quarter, and the value it can reach in today's market will truly blow your mind. Now, the 1978 Washington quarter might look ordinary at first glance, a coin you've probably seen hundreds of times in your life. But what makes this year and mint mark so special isn't just the age or the design, it's the errors, varieties, and minting mysteries that make certain pieces worth unimaginable amounts. Believe it or not, some examples of this coin with minting flaws, doubled dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors have fetched tens of thousands to even millions of dollars in private auctions and collector circles. Yes, even a dirty, scratched, or seemingly worthless one could be hiding one of these errors. The Denver no mint mark beneath George Washington's bust adds a layer of fascination to this coin. Many collectors consider the Denver issues from the late 1970s to be some of the most unpredictable coins ever produced. Some 1978 quarters have been found with striking errors so extreme that experts can barely believe they came from official mint machinery. Imagine a coin struck off-center, showing half of Washington's face missing, or one with a doubled reverse where the eagle appears twice. These pieces can command staggering amounts at auctions, with some rare error types reportedly valued at over $100,000. And here, where it gets even more exciting, condition doesn't always matter. While collectors usually chase perfect, shiny coins, certain rare 1978 quarters are worth more in damaged or dirty states, simply because those flaws help authenticate their originality or unique minting error. A coin that looks ugly to the untrained eye could, in fact, be a numismatic masterpiece. So before you dismiss that old quarter covered in grime, remember, it could be your passport to millionaire status overnight. Now, what makes this coin's story even more incredible is its connection to the bicentennial craze of the 1970s. Even though the true bicentennial quarters were minted in 1975 and 1976, many people continue to call the later 1970s quarters bicentennial because of their iconic design and patriotic symbolism. That created a massive surge of collecting interest, and today, the 1978 quarter has become a legendary piece in that narrative. Some collectors believe that certain test strikes and transitional planchets from that era accidentally made their way into circulation, making them worth more than gold itself. Imagine this: you find a coin in your change, old and filthy, maybe even chipped at the edges. You toss it aside thinking it's worthless, but under that layer of dirt could be a rare double-die obverse 1978 quarter or a transitional error strike, potentially worth millions of dollars. That's right, million-dollar coins have been discovered in regular households, often mistaken for pocket change. These are the kinds of coins that can completely transform your life overnight, the kind that turn ordinary people into overnight millionaires. Experts in the coin world have said that the true number of surviving 1978 quarters with rare errors is unknown, and that's what makes the search so thrilling. Many of these coins are still out there, mixed in with everyday change, lying forgotten in jars, drawers, and piggy banks. Every coin collector's dream is to uncover one of these hidden gems, and many already have. Some lucky finders have reported selling their coins for hundreds of thousands of dollars on collector platforms, private auctions, and even online marketplaces. It's no exaggeration, this coin can change your fortune overnight. The design itself adds to the charm and legacy of this quarter. Featuring George Washington on the obverse and the majestic American eagle on the reverse, this coin embodies the nation's pride and strength. But what collectors really crave is that touch of rarity, the one-in-a-million strike that went wrong, the subtle difference in detail that separates a common coin from a numismatic treasure worth millions. It's not just metal, it's history, luck, and wealth all fused into one powerful symbol. The 1978 Washington quarter tells a tale unlike any other. Minted during a time of transition and technical experimentation, these coins occasionally slip through the quality controls of the U.S. Mint with incredible variations. Some were struck on mismatched metal planchets, others with incomplete designs, and a few even display ghost-like doubling of Washington's profile. These rare production anomalies transformed ordinary circulation coins into treasured artifacts worth millions. Collectors call them miracle quarters because each discovery feels like uncovering buried treasure. The thrill of finding one in the most unexpected place, a sidewalk, a gas station, or an old jar, makes the 1978 quarter one of the most romantic and sought-after coins in American numismatic history. It's important to understand that value in the coin world isn't just about looks, it's about rarity and story. A perfect mint-state coin can be stunning, but when a coin carries an error that links it to a unique moment in minting history, its worth multiplies dramatically. That's exactly what's happening with the 1978 Washington quarter. Its dirty, battered surface may hide a crucial clue, perhaps a broad strike, a clipped edge, or a double rim. These details can elevate the coin's value to extraordinary levels. Auction houses have reported intense bidding wars over such specimens, where wealthy collectors refuse to stop until they secure the prize. When that hammer drops, those once-forgotten coins often sell for prices that defy imagination. So if you ever stumble upon a 1978 quarter that looks too odd, too rough, or too old to matter, take a closer look before you dismiss it. Clean coins may shine, but true treasures often come disguised in dirt and scratches. Get your coin appraised, magnify its surface, and research the known varieties. You might be holding a once-in-a-lifetime piece that could rewrite your financial story. This is not just about collecting coins, it's about discovering hidden fortune in plain sight. The next time you hear that faint jingle in your pocket, remember, it could be the sound of destiny calling. The 1978 Washington quarter, even in the most damaged state, continues to prove that fortune truly favors those who look closer. So if you have a pile of old U.S. coins sitting somewhere, don't spend them, not yet. Take a moment to dig through them carefully. That one dull, discolored, or scratched 1978 quarter might just be the coin that changes everything for you. Remember, rarity often hides behind imperfection. Many of the world's most valuable coins look ordinary, even damaged, until someone takes a closer look and realizes the fortune hidden within the 1978 Washington quarter dollar is more than just a piece of U.S. currency. It's a treasure chest in disguise. From rare minting errors to mysterious varieties, every detail tells a story of hidden wealth. So next time you spot a dirty quarter in your wallet, treat it with respect, because that little coin could be worth more than your car, your house, or even your dreams. Hold on to it, get it checked, and who knows, your next find could make you a billionaire overnight. Remember, it's not just a coin, it's your ticket to unimaginable fortune.